Randy, thank you for talking with us today. We really appreciate it. Can you explain why the CFL wanted to do this kind of program and why it's so important?
Yeah, well, first of all, Preston, thanks for having me on. It's an honor. And look, I'll start by saying, we often talk about two things that that we focus on. One is, what's the reason to watch the CFL? And that's because we think we've got a fun, fast, and entertaining product. But really, the other side is why care about the CFL? And the reason to care is that we believe, a really important role in our communities, and we've been amazingly connected to them. And why this? It's because sports has an amazing ability to bring people together. And this is a true opportunity for us to play a small part in bringing Canadians together in all of our CFL communities, and frankly, around the country, to be part of the national truth and reconciliation movement, to play just a small part in bridging the gap between the past and now the present and the future. And we're excited about that. But really, all of the credit goes to our teams who have just shown amazing initiative and wanting to be part of this. But we are incredibly proud to be, again, just play a very small part in this very important moment.
No, that's great to hear. And walk us through how many Indigenous artists were included and how much work was done to get to this month of commemoration.
Yeah, so again, all the credit goes to the teams, because what they've all done is worked in their local communities, talking to local leadership, Indigenous leadership, meeting with local artists, and then obviously selecting a logo that well represents this important moment in time. We have 9 great logos that we're incredibly proud of, and they'll be on full display. It's important to note that those logos that'll be featured on the helmets and on the jerseys are going to be part of our broadcasts on CTV, on TSN, on RDS, our CFL Plus, and CBC Sports in the U.S. So there's going to be a lot of people watching, a lot of eyeballs on this moment. And again, it's exciting, and how much work has gone into it, a lot. But really, the credit goes back to the teams for really leaning in and unanimously wanting to be part of this very important initiative.
Yeah, the more the merrier, more eyes the better. What does this do for the CFL and the CFL fans when you have a program like this, and including all the teams?
Well, we've often talked about, ours is a long history of inclusion. Ours is a very proud history, and by the way, not a perfect one. And it's important to note that we don't claim that we've got everything figured out, but we do have a very, very cool history and a very powerful history of bringing people together, being a league that was very welcoming. And I think by sharing that message, it opens the doors to all of us, just taking that next step in the right direction, being part of the conversation, being part of discussion. If we can just raise that level of awareness one little bit, it's going to help all of us be a stronger national community, better neighbors, better friends, and hopefully create an environment for some healing. So, again, across all of those things, we want to just play our little part. We've got this great history. It's a very authentic history, and one that we're proud of. And now we get to take another step in the right direction.
Randy, what is the CFL's message to the wider public, businesses and organizations, in doing this kind of collaborative work? How can they get involved?
Well, again, ours is that this starts with, this is very important. And it's our message about the importance of community. And it's a conversation that we have with our sponsors and all of our partners. And then that's a conversation we're having with our fans. Again, going back to, diversity, inclusion being so important, such an important part of our history. And it's one of the reasons why our league has been so great and so strong. So by bringing all those thoughts together, and we're going to see a large stadiums, filled with fans. We're going to see a lot of orange, this weekend. I think it sends a message, that we're all in this together, that together we can solve a lot of problems. We can again bridge that past to where we are today and where we all want to be in the future. And again, what we're trying to say to everybody is let's all be part of creating that better future together.
Well, we'll have to leave it there, Randy. We really appreciate you taking some time out of your busy schedule to talk with us.
It's great to be with you. And again, thanks for making time for our story. And we're very proud to be part of this story.